This is Tank's Vlog for August 26, 2017, wrapping up the day in sports. After a few days off, we're back. So, feeling a little bit better today, and let's get on with the fight. McGregor versus Mayweather. Now, everyone expected this to be Mayweather will win this fight, and eventually he did win the fight in 10 rounds with a TKO. But McGregor did have his chances early in the fight. He had Mayweather. I don't know what Mayweather was doing those first 3 rounds. I know his strategy did pay off and that he did tire out McGregor. But I just don't like this style of fighting. I just don't like it. It's dull. It doesn't help the sport. The sport of boxing has really been lacking a superstar knockout puncher. And although McGregor was knocked out in the 10th round, technical knockout, if you're just gonna lay back and play the rope-a-dope and then just tire your opponent out and just then move him for the kill, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I do know this. If this fight happened in a UFC ring, Mayweather wouldn't last 30 seconds. So McGregor at least lasting 10 rounds does show that he does have some ability in a boxing ring. But his lack of experience and at the end his lack of stamina was the difference, as the ref stopped the fight in the 10th round with McGregor clearly on rubber legs and not able to really put up a good fight anymore. Today in baseball, the Mets at least didn't get anyone injured today, so ding! That's a positive. Of course, they laid an egg today, 9-4 loss to the Washington Nationals. Sloppy fielding. Wilmer Flores had a pretty good game, but other than that, Yankees, they finally were able to take an advantage of a Red Sox loss. The Red Sox have played bad baseball over the last 3 days. Lost 7-0 today, and got smacked around yesterday by the Orioles as well. And in the end, the Yankees are not going to win that division. But you've got to imagine they'll get the wild card, and they could be a dangerous playoff team if they get everything clicking right. And that includes Aaron Judge, who still is completely lost at the plate. He hasn't hit a home run now in a week, and he just continues to strike out at an extreme rate. Dodgers lost today, a rare loss for them. Indians, they've just about put that Central Division to rest. 6.5 game lead now. Astros, they continue to coast. They haven't played well, but they have that 12.5 game lead. As they lost to the Angels today, 7-6 in the meeting of the top 2 teams in the American League West. Chicago Cubs, they have a 3-game lead over the Brewers. And that wild card is starting to tighten up a bit. The Rockies are struggling. The Diamondbacks, they haven't really played that great lately. So the Cardinals and Brewers could get into a wild card race if things continue to tighten up. Football this weekend, there was a few college football games of very little importance. But what you guys can do is you can check out my college football preview by clicking the link below. I previewed, went over the record of all 130 Division I FBS Football Bowl subdivision teams. To me, it's still Division 1A for FBS, FCS. I don't know. It's still Division 1A and Division 1AA to me. So check out my college football preview down below with a special sponsor from MyBookie AG. Now, there are a few college football games of ill consequence, but the biggest consequence in football this weekend could be what happened Friday night in Detroit. Julian Edelman, torn ACL, out for the season. Now, if anyone can overcome loss of a top player like that, it is New England Patriots. But I don't think there's been a more valuable player other than Tom Brady on the Patriots over the last 4 or 5 years. It seems like every time the Patriots needed a big third down, Julian Edelman made the big play, made the big catch, and of course, remember that acrobatic circus catch with 3 receivers draped on him to keep the game-tying drive in Super Bowl 51 alive. So that could be a loss to look out for as the NFL season fast approaches. We've had a little bit of a lull in our NFL updates, but we should be able to continue them tomorrow, so keep an eye on that. Today's 3 stars are Anthony Rizzo of the Chicago Cubs, who had 2 home runs against the Phillies today. Zach Davies of the Brewers, who blanked the Dodgers. And Wilmer Flores, who went 4 for 4 with 3 RBI in a losing effort for the Mets. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Jim Thome, who should be going into Hall of Fame next season, his first year of eligibility. He turns 47. And we take a look back at 1982, when Rickey Henderson became the Man of Steel, breaking the single-season stolen base record, which is 119 stolen base. You know, the bases that Rickey Henderson stole, these are records that probably will never be approached again because people just don't steal bases like they used to. I mean, Henderson, 119 stolen bases at the late in August. He went into the year at 130. So take a look at the full story at Barstool Sports and at sportsencyclopedia.com, where sports history lives. Good day.